We'd like to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Or no, just like say Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Brian. Really? Are we doing that?
You said to. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. Today we are talking about the Thanksgiving holiday. We have Black Friday that kind of is in the shadows of Thanksgiving. How does that affect families and parents and dads and
all the
above?
It seems like every year the hours that the stores are opening have crept back. Like I remember like when I was a kid, when I was your age, the stores opened at like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like every year it seems like it's going earlier and earlier. And the stores are trying to pull it off as like a well, you can go out and then you can be home for your families. But no, you're not going to go out and then be home with your family at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's not like opening the store at 11 p.m. is going to make it any better than having it open at 4 a.m. You're still missing out on family time or having to go to sleep too early or something stupid just to go buy stuff.
Yeah, and Nordstrom is doing this thing where they put up a sign. Someone took a picture of it. And it says, "We won't be decking our halls until Friday, November 27th.
Well, there's something to be said about holding off on putting up your Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. Have you put up any?
No.
Yet? We have.
We just kind of moved in, so we're still like unpacking.
We have a tree up. We have decorations up. I've played Christmas music already.
You know, it kind of gets you in the season of things. You know, they play. Don't they play? When do they start playing Christmas? On
the coast or whatever, no, it's the music on the radio. Sorry, but they start playing Christmas music on the radio like 24 hours a day. Yeah, on whatever the coast or whatever channel is. I forget when they start that. Is that after Thanksgiving or
I think it's in after Thanksgiving, like on that Thanksgiving weekend. I think they start.
They're like, all right, see you in January.
Hit the button, hit the big red button.
No more Rod Stewart until he did a Christmas album. So you'll be hearing Rod Stewart. But yeah, Christmas Story. I don't know when they start that. Die Hard.
Yeah.
You start seeing the Die Hard movies on a lot more because they're all Christmas.
And it took place during Christmas, so that's kind of like a symbiotic relationship that they have.
It's like the Man Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite Christmas movies?
I love Christmas Vacation. Yeah. That's my all-time favorite. My wife and I watch that every Thanksgiving night.
Have you ever heard the Star Wars Christmas in the Stars album?
Yes. It's very good.
Where do you buy a Wookiee when he's already got a comb?
Yeah. Check that out.
Some good stuff. I believe I have the record.
But there's this other great site that I found out about last year when we did this article about Respect the Bird, and it was all about respecting the holiday of Thanksgiving and the value of family around just giving thanks and being thankful for each other on this particular. Before you start worrying about buying things and trampling over people and and there's actually
doing anything for money.
Allrecipes.com member blogger and New Jersey native Doug Matthews wrote a great article last year entitled "Respect the Bird," and now there's like a whole website about it. There's even a Change.org petition to Target to save Thanksgiving.
So what's that about?
Which is like 300,000 people have signed.
What is it about? Is it to like not put up their Christmas decorations so early? Or
I think so. Well, it's just asking to celebrate like one holiday at a time, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that's going to be hard for a.
I mean, you're asking a major chain of stores to take themselves out of the competition.
Yeah, in the beginning, in the intro paragraph,
and it's a free market, so
in the intro paragraph of this Change.org position, it says, "Thanksgiving though is one of the 3 days us retail workers get off a year, a day most." All of us spend with family we only get to see on that day. I have no problem with Black Friday. I thought it was interesting. The first year I worked the 4 a.m. opening. Last year's opening at midnight was pushing it. By the time I left around 8 a.m., I was absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, these holidays really take a toll on the employees. Like, I don't know if you think Your mindset is like, oh, I'm going to go to the store, I'm going to get a great deal, but you don't think of the people that are actually working there, that have families, that are parents too, that might have kids that they need to take care of.
I worked one at when I was working at Best Buy. I worked a couple actually.
Oh yeah.
You know, they because I was a good worker, they put me on closing on Black Friday a lot of times.
Closing
time. Yeah, is terrible because the store is torn apart and it needs to be back to like normal by the next morning. Mm-hmm. So if you're closing, your job blows. But I did work the opening one year, and they had us come in at 3 a.m. And the store was opening at 5:30 or 6. I forget which one. It was like 6, 7, 8. It was like about 8 years ago, I think. So it was still when stores were opening in the morning and not the night before. But I mean, you know, when you have to get to work at 3 a.m., that means you got to be up. I mean, when you were like in your mid-20s, you got to be up like an hour before to like get ready. So if you got to be up at 2, like what do you do the night before? If you're with your family, that again, that's like this gal says, you know, you may have only seen once a year or maybe never before. You know, what do you do? Do you go to bed early? Well, hard to say.
One person respecting the bird. I'm not going to do the bird. One person that is respecting the bird is Jim Higley, which is the bobblehead dad. He wrote an interesting piece about grilling a turkey.
Grilling a turkey. How do you do it, Jim?
On the HuffPo.
Jimmy,
he's got a video. I mean, we're going to play some of it right here, but he's got a video. You should check it out. It's on Huffington Post. Yeah. Well, I think the interesting thing is just it being on the grill.
Is Jim just picking it up and taking a big bite out of it? Take that.
But one solution to this Black Friday deal is Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
Which has really taken off in the last 5 years, I think. It's becoming more and more popular. This is a great time to kind of like sneak in on the deal at work. And
it's kind of a more for the stay-at-home parents. It's kind of a more family-friendly way to do Black Friday without actually having to abandon your family for hours and hours and push people out of the way and knife people in a.
I know. I just don't understand why people want this experience to go out and shop with crazy people that are just getting trampled and dying every year.
I'd much prefer to get up early on a Monday morning, sit at my computer, and you know, cash in on some deals online leisurely in my pajamas.
Right.
Then sit out of the store. I mean, there's people that line up at the store for Black Friday like days in advance.
I mean, I can understand.
There's people that are out there probably right now. It's Sunday when we're filming this. They're probably out there right now.
Yeah.
Because I remember that. I remember at Best Buy seeing people days ahead, and you're like, really? And when you work in retail, here's the joke: is when you work in retail, they tell you, like, look, the stuff that we're discounting is not that amazing. Like, it's stuff that
I know.
It's stuff that
There's better deals throughout the year.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, for these things. And I don't understand why the people have to line up. Like, these deals, like, they're taking away time from your family. Isn't that like, you know, I mean, you're balancing money with what is important.
It really shows our priorities in this country, and where has that love of money gotten us?
Well,
not far.
Yeah.
So
do Cyber Monday. We endorse it. Check out Amazon. Get that Amazon Prime thing, because I've been hooked on Amazon. I don't know if you know this, but I've been buying a lot of crap on Amazon.
I looked on Amazon for something and was like,
they have like these free 2-day shipping on pretty much everything that you buy. And they have like those one surprise, like 1-day shipping where you're like, I just ordered this last night and now it's here. Don't get too hooked on that, because, you know, it can be dangerous.
There's sales tax in California
on some of them. Depends on where the seller is.
Like if it's coming out of Amazon,
right?
Or if it's
Amazon's in Vegas, so when they sell something from I'm schooling all you guys.
We're just talking now.
We're just talking. When it's coming from their actual warehouse, like their shipment center in Nevada, there's no sales tax. Mm-hmm. But if you buy from another seller that's on Amazon that is selling it directly from their warehouse, which is in California, then there's sales tax. Ooh. So most of the time when you buy something, it's the actual price.
So I remember that was a new thing that just happened last year.
Or shipping with Amazon Prime.
But
anyways,
but that aside,
if you have a story that you would like to see make it to our show here and our website, you can email us at dads@8bitdad.com.
And you can like us on Facebook and I personally hope that you
Me?
do.
Whatever.
He's on the fence. You can find us there, facebook.com/8bitdad.
Yes, and you can like us on, you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/8bitdad.
So that's it for today. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. For more videos, you can check us out at 8bitdad.com.
And happy Thanksgiving.